Hello, guys. I just wanted to come on today and try to do a quick one on such an important and maybe even scary uh, word, and maybe warning about fallen angels. I'm gonna go first to Jude 1:6, and the angels who did not stay within their own position of authority, but left their proper dwelling, he has kept in eternal chains under gloomy darkness until judgment of the great day. For reference sake, I'm going to advise that we read 2 Peter 2:4. Also talks about these dark angels. Genesis 6:1-22 talks about the Nephilim and the mighty men of old. Right, and Revelations 12:9 talks about the throwing down of Satan in the war in heaven between Michael and his angels and the dragon with his. Okay, and the word there says that the devil and his angels no longer had a place in heaven for himself and his angels, and so they were thrown down. And it goes on to say, even though this war was won, word to those that are on earth, which is us, because they've come to torment, right? And then I'm going to go to 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So we see here over and over again how, even though in Jude 11 it says that these angels were chained, right, in gloomy darkness until judgment day, those that didn't stay in their rightful position, those mighty men of old that lived among humans according to Genesis 6. But in Revelations we see how they've somehow ascended to heaven, right? And how Michael fights them, and they fall on earth, and now they're prowling on earth. Their spirit is, at least, living in the bodies of the disobedient, and their spirit, even in the kingdoms in the air, is operating. And so how to know that we've run across these or have come across them is, how you'll think sometimes you've heard a word, but it'll completely contradict what you heard before from God. That's one way. Or it'll be like, whatever that was said seemed to be good, but as you went along, seemed to contradict the ways of God. It's very important that when you receive a word, you use acute discernment. The enemy is coming as an angel of light. He is trying by all means to set us up, right? That we can make mistakes and then use that information which he has against us in the courts of heaven, right? Because he can ask for our lives like he did with Job. And, God will sometimes let him do his thing just to show him really that, we are indeed children of God, and God just comes through for us at the end of the day, because you know how the word says that his shepherds know him, they know his voice. And so we always have to pray for discernment, and to always make sure to mention in our prayers that, especially if you're prophetic and you're used to receiving prophetic words, that everything that you hear may be from God, and that which is from the enemy does not come about. Okay, because he's causing so much havoc and a mix-up, using familiar spirits, using the spirits of these fallen angels. We see even in the media how so many pastors and youth, what do you call these, gospel artists and how they're making these collaborations with these artists that, you know, are not really following God. They're trying to emulate, you know, but it's a counterfeit spirit. It's not from God. And they're being followed by so many people, you know, people that are knowing. And you know, the word says that God says my people perish for lack of knowledge, and because of not knowing that there are other spirits that can speak and kind of try to sound like God and have it not be God, and send people in situations and spaces that they're not supposed to be in, right? And it doesn't even have to be the worst things that these voices or these spirits are saying or influencing, but in the long run, the enemy can never be God, the enemy can never be good. And so then at the end of the day, it ends up messing things up, because I mean, the enemy does not like us, it doesn't want anything good for us. And we see how these artists are making money, how they're collaborating with people that they're not supposed to be collaborating with, and, you know, signing parts of their souls to the enemy, some knowingly, some unknowingly, and dragging masses with them. So it's a very, very important that we discern and not just go with each and everything that we hear, that we think we've heard in the spirit. God bless you. Be vigilant and keep on keeping on.